Hi guys, V here from VTO Gaming, and we're back in Dark Souls 2. Now you may be wondering why we left off in the Lost Bastille. Yeah, it looks like we're back in No Man's Wharf. But as I'd previously mentioned, we were going to explore the magic mechanic. One of the important things is we need something to cast it with. So we're back here to visit this guy who wouldn't talk to us until we'd raised our intelligence. Rather than taking the path to the boat, travel along here. And with above 8 intelligence, he should talk to us. Here we go.
Very well. I am Carhillion. Carhillion of the Foe. Surely you have heard. No, do not.
Now that character, the name stated there, he's quite important in the story later on, with another NPC who you meet. But for now, all we care about is this. A wand. He has some reasonably nice rings, but nothing we'll be using at the moment. We'll pick up an additional soul arrow. And what's the requirements on that? Magical weapon, 10. We'll take that as well. Now, we'll quickly exhaust his dialogue, and he should move back to Medulla. Now, the Lost Bastille is going to be cut up into a couple of videos, just because there's so much to take in. We'll be entering from the water side, take on the boss, and then we'll explore the additional secrets that the level has to offer. Yeah, very good. Just tell me you're going back to Medulla. There we go. Okay, save some time guys. Use a bone. You may notice that I took some time off camera to clean up the inventory, so it's a bit easier to see what I'm doing. I also stored many of the duplicate weapons and armour we had gained, just so we can quickly and easily see what we're using and what we're equipping. Travel back to Medulla quickly. And see if we have any of the necessary materials to upgrade that staff slightly, just before we start using it. Basic Titanite shard, so we can get a +2 out of that.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Quickly attune these spells. That allows us 30 casts of soul arrow. And we'll take off our Heide sword and equip our new staff. We're going to need the flame longsword here. And we'll be entering from the exiled holding cell. This would be the entrance you would come to if you were coming from No Man's Wharf. You remember this guy? Let's see what he has to offer us today. Maybe our first death in this series. Oh, it could be. back off, give him some room, grab an Estus. Just pick your attacks wisely and he shouldn't give you too much problem. Keep an eye on that stamina. Double hand for the get up animation. Good night. And we loot ourselves the Heide Spear. As you'll see, it has default lightning damage, but it's not enhanced by lightning, so it can gain additional magic properties later on in the game. For now, we'll stick to what we have. You notice this guy? We'll cheese it a little here. Come on. Just because we're not quite strong enough to deal with him and all of the dogs that we're going to have to fight on the ground. This just makes our life so much easier. Now we could head down those ladders, but I would rather grab a little secret first. Now these enemies are fast, agile, and they have status effects, so just be careful of your attacks. Grab a quick life gem. And if you knock down this scaffolding, a nice handy corpse will drop right in our feet. Head behind this one for another one of the secrets. Now, as I said, this map has a lot of secrets to offer, so we'll find as many as we can on our first way through, and anything we don't get first time through, we'll come back and visit after the boss. Be careful of this guy. He's going to kick that down. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now these guys are fairly slow and predictable once you get to notice the pattern. Just don't get grabbed by them. Let our stamina recharge before we finish him off. Now, that barrel he kicked down has broken here. What you want to do is roll it down yourself, and you can blow it up at the base of this wall using any fire magic, fire arrows, or your flaming longsword, and this wall will be destroyed to let us in there to McDuff's workshop. But we'll come back and see that after the boss. It would be too simple for recording purposes for it to work first time. Get this sneaky one. And just be careful this guy doesn't push you over the side. As As I said, much like the stone golems of before, they're very slow. And we meet again.
I thought that might be you. Wretched. What could... this is...
Quickly work our way through the dialogue. One last try just to make sure there's nothing else to say.
It was only my fam with two. I was rich. Life was perhaps... And then I... Have you heard? An unline and a hot one can assume. I can only...
Okay, that'll do for now. And you'll notice this little broken wall. We'll head along here. I would make sure you were fully healed before opening this door, because this is particularly dangerous. That'll make sense in a moment. You don't want to be walking in there. Just let them expose and then back off. 1, 2 and 3 of them coming again. Same routine, just pick your attacks. Stamina recharge a moment. He's going to catch me with one there. Uh oh, staggered. Come on, stamina. Here we go, first death. Trust me guys, it will be the one of many. That saves a lot of time, but does leave you exposed to all of the dogs with no stamina, so just be cautious of that. Okay, that's the first set of dogs dispatched. Come on. As I said, just be very careful of that grab attack. Let's see if we can get this to land on the wall. Just nudge it forward and watch it go. There we go. If it doesn't explode by itself, you can always give it a little push. Come on. One of the ways we could have done this was exploring our new magic. First two guys are fairly easy to dispatch. It's the three that come together. Now he caught me again. Okay, so we'll try this. And he's caught me again. As I said, just take your time, guys. Those kind of opportunities will present themselves. And that would be the three of them dealt with. Quickly head down here. There should be a dog somewhere to deal with. Or not. And that's a drop off to a dead end. You will die. One of these cages should be opened. And this would be the fog gate to the boss. So I'll end the first recording here. And next video we'll take on the boss, guys. See you next time.